Hi thinkers, welcome to the Android development course on ThinkX Academy. So we're trying to develop an e-commerce app in this series, and in this tutorial we're going to design the login or the register UI of our main activity, right? First we need to implement the input fields, right, which is the email and the password. And basically for that I'm going to use the material theme, and you can see in the build.gradle file we have written a dependency which is implementing the Google material library. Now what you just need to do is, on the browser you have the material.io /components/text fields, right? So I will give the link to this website in the description of this video, so you can check that out. Now here you can see we want to implement text fields, and it lets the users enter and edit text, right? So basically we want to create two input fields, username or let's say email and password. So we are going to use this material design. Alright, so let's see how this looks, right? So there is an interactive demo, right? So you can see it is a filled text view. So if I click on this label, you can see how it is doing this animation, right? It is changing the color, and it is also moving the label to the top, and now I can type anything here. You do not need to write the code for this animation, so very handy to use for the developers who want to focus more on backend and less on front end, right? And here we have another one which is outlined, and we are going to use outline one. Basically the purpose of the library is to reduce the amount of code you are writing, right? So if I click here, you can see it moves the label to the top, right? And it is very intuitive and very good UI design. We are only interested in the implementation part, so go to the implementation part. So this is going to be the layout file, right? So I'm just going to copy this code from here, and in the main activity I'm just going to paste it, right? So now you can see it shows me a text label, and here you can see we have the width and height as match parent, and the height is wrap content. Alright, and the ID of this is outline text field, right? So I'm going to change it to username. So the basic reason behind choosing an ID is that we're going to use this ID username to capture this particular element inside of Java file, right? So that's why we are setting the elements, and you can see that it has one more field which is Android hint, right? So hint is actually the text which is going to appear here. So if I hover my mouse here, it will show me a suggestion, create string value resource. So I will click on it, and now I will set the value as username, and I will click OK. So it will automatically create a string with the name label, and if I go here in the strings.xml, you can see that it has created a name username label, right? So now what I want is, in this login URL, I want this text field to be a little bit below, right? So what I can do is, in the text input layout, I can insert a tag which is layout margin top, right? So if I will type margin, you can see a bunch of suggestions here. So just click on layout margin top, and here you can see that it shows some suggestion here. We're going to let's choose some 50 dp, right? So as I write 50 dp here, you can see the text input has gone below, right? Now let's increase this to 150. All right, so it's a little bit more below. Let's set it to 110. All right, so now the username field is little below, right? Now what I want is, I want some margins, right? So this input text should have some left margin and some right margin also. So let's see how we can do that. Just use the Android margin, and you will see there are this margin start, right? So it is basically going to create a margin from the starting of this whole layout, right? So let's set it to 10 dp, and now you can see it is setting some margin here, a very small margin, and we also want 10 dp of margin from the right part also, right? So I'm going to set it margin end 10 dp. I'm just going to copy this and paste it here. Right now you can see that it is actually leaving a lot of space here, and it is happening because we have set the margin top to 110 dp. So let's change it to 10 dp, right? So now you can see it is showing some less margin, let's change the ID to password, right? And from username we want actually email, so I'm going to write here email, right? And here also in username I can just write email here, right? E should be capital. Now here I'm going to change the label of this one also as password label, right? And I will create a string resource for this as the password, and I will click OK here. Now you can see it is showing an email and password here. Alright, so now let's do one more thing. In the library you can see we can just add this tag app end icon mode password toggle, right? Or you can see here add input type text password, right? So I'm going to copy this, and here in this password field I'm going to add this. So whenever the user will type, the input type is of text password. Now we have another thing here, which is the password toggle, which will basically show me this I button, right? So if you will click on it, it will show you the whole password, right? So if I write here, so you can see that it shows a toggle here. So very handy feature. Alright, so let's see what else we can do. Alright, so let's add some icons to these label, right? The way to do is to use these two tags, or you can see these two elements, which I'm just going to copy, and let's paste it here and also here, right? I'm going to paste both of them here, right? And now you can see that we have not created this drawable resource, which is IC favorite. You go to the drawable folder, right click, and now you will see the new option here. Go to the vector asset, click on it, and now you can see it shows you this type of a dialog box here, right? From here you can choose the clip art. It will load all the icons that are available. You can see there are a lot of icons, so we do not need to create them ourselves. We can just import from here. Just type email here and you will see a bunch of icons. We are going to use this simple icon here and press OK, press next, and press finish. Here I am going to write @drawable, and it shows me email 24 here, so I'm going to click here, and now you can see it is showing an email icon. Okay, so it's I will have to write it in front of email, not the password, right? So email is here, so I'm going to write email here. For the password, let's create one more for the password. Go to new vector asset, again clip art, and here we will type lock, and here you can see there is a lock here, right? We're going to use it. Click next and finish. Alright, so in the password one I'm going to change the drawable to point to the password one, right? So I see, you can see lock here. You can see the implementation and design. Let's take a look at the design. Okay, so there are three types of design. This is a contained button. Here we have the contained button, right? We're going to use the contained button, right? We do not need to add any style to it because by default it is contained, right? So just copy this and I'm just going to paste it here. Now you can see it has created a button here. Let's change the text of this button to login, right? Log in. Now you can see that this button is, first of all, you can see a recommendation here that this is a hard-coded text. So I'm going to click on extract resource. The resource name will be login, and just press OK. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it down below. And alright, so what I want to achieve is I want that the register button, right? So I'm just going to write register here and extract string resource. Okay. Now what I want is the register button should come at the left side of the login button, and I also want to style it. So let's take a look at the style of this button, right? We will use the text button, or let's use the outline button, right? What is the style for this outline button? I'm just going to copy that here. But now what I want to do is, first of all, I will have to change the ID of these button, right? So this button, which is the login button, I'm going to change the ID to log_in, right? And for here I'm just going to write register button. We can actually create a layout inside of one layout, right? So I'm going to create another linear layout, right? We can create another linear layout which will be, the width will be match parent, right? So what I want is login and register should have the width as the whole width of the screen, but I want the height to match the content, right? So the content is these two buttons, and I don't want this linear layout to extend to the whole screen. I will just do something like this, and this ending tag should contain these two buttons as the child element, right? Something like this. That's what I wanted to achieve. Now you can see that we have a linear layout inside of a linear layout, right? So this is the top level linear layout, and this one is the linear layout inside of this parent linear layout. And the reason why we are doing this is because we want to achieve this, right? We want to create we want that these two buttons are aligned linearly and horizontal. So let's write the orientation also as horizontal, because we want them to align horizontally, right? And here we are going to move this margin top to this layout, and here also I'm going to remove this margin, right? So now you can see that this linear layout has is below this text input, which is the password field. It is below 20 dp, right? Let's increase it to 40. And now what I want is, I want these two elements to get aligned at the center, which is, I'm going to make sure that the width of this whole linear layout is not the whole screen but wrap content. And here if I will try to do layout gravity as center, now you can see it is working. One more thing that I want to do is, I want some spacing between login and register. So to the register button I can actually write a margin start field, right? And I will add 10 dp of space between them, or let's say 20 or 30 dp. You can see the app is launched now. It will, so it is showing this effect. For example, if I wanted a password field that should hide all the characters by using a dot. So that's all for this tutorial. If you have liked this tutorial, make sure to subscribe our channel, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.